For the tardiness. We had some meetings that ran slightly longer than expected, but that's no excuse, so I apologize for tardiness. So I'll just give it a minute just to see folks trickling in as usual, so I'll just give it a minute and a half maybe, and then we can get started with some really cool AI functionality that we've added recently. In the meantime, if there's anybody that has questions, I'm always happy to answer. Okay, well, that was a moment. So let's get started. So what I'm about to demonstrate, so firstly, let me introduce myself for anybody that is a first-time viewer of this channel or stream. So my name is Ethan Pressberg, and I work at ProcessMaker on the innovations team, and part of what we do is also some developer advocacy, hence the live streaming. So every week we bring you something interesting, something different, something new about ProcessMaker. And today I'm showing you the latest feature that's come out in our spring release, and it's the ability. This is the spring release server. So what I'm about to show you is the ability to search not just with AI and natural language type stuff, but it's also going to be like a global search across the entire platform, effectively, assuming you have the correct permissions, of course. So you can see I had a couple of examples there that I did myself, and just looking for some pre-tested queries, because I'm sure you who are watching this are aware that things need to be prepared for demos, otherwise things can go horribly wrong. So for example, here we've got only about 130 requests in this instance, so not a lot, but there is a bit of a variety, right? So what we're doing here is show me all the requests. So I want to see, basically I'm asking in natural language all the requests, and I'm looking specifically for the contact process, so I just say show me all the requests in the contact process. So you see there's the name of the process right here, so we can see that there actually is data. So if I click on it, then this is a pre-generated search already. So we also, for performance as well as for tuning, etc., multiple reasons, we do save the searches, which of course can be deleted, cleared on demand. So no issues there. But yeah, so this is a previously searched search, if that is correct English. But let me try another type of search. This is actually one of my favorites because it kind of highlights that this isn't just a search. This is more than search. What's the right word for it? You tell me. I'd love to hear in the comments. But for example, if I wanted to have it navigate, right? I can have it navigate to different places in the application. So say, for example, I wanted to see a list of all the different processes because I wanted to edit them. So I could say, show me all the processes in this instance, right? And then in theory you should see that it's home processes. Yep, there we go. So it knows that where I want to go is actually in the processes tab. And here we are. You see it's taking me to the designer tab, and I've got a list of the processes that I can then click and edit. So another cool thing that the global search is capable of is searching inside of ProcessMaker collections. So let's say show me all the collections in this instance, right? We already did that, but for processes. So let's see if it shows us. There we go. So we've got, let's say we go into things. There's 450 records. So there's data, and we're going to want to search it. So let's say is there anything that country is not Russia? Yeah, okay. So let's try, and I did not actually test this before, despite what I what I said earlier. Show me the records in the collection things, but only where the country is United States. I have absolutely no idea if this will work, but I mean, it's supposed to work, but well, look at that. I shouldn't sound so surprised, because it says show me all the records in collection things, and then you see it says home collection things, so I guess maybe it worked. Let's see. Wow, would you look at that? I'm sorry I'm sounding so surprised. It's just incredible when you've worked with ProcessMaker for, it's really awesome to see how far this has come, and that it's working with artificial intelligence truly, as true as anyone can be artificially intelligent. Anything can be artificially intelligent. But yeah, like how cool is that? It just takes me directly to the collections and adds the ProcessMaker query language for me. So yeah, that's one of the really cool things. And all you really need for this, like if you were to ask, what do you need to be able to run this? Well, the only things that you really need are a ProcessMaker Enterprise installation. This this is not legally binding or anything. Don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure it's only for enterprise customers. And although that I did put that question to product, so I'm waiting to hear back of a real proper finite answer about that. I'm sure there is, I just don't know of it. And anyways, from a technical point of view, all you really need is just to modify your environment variables so that you're in your .env file for your Laravel installation of ProcessMaker, that you add your OpenAPI key. Or I believe you can also do it through the environment variables within the product as well, but I have not tested that myself. But I believe you could also add it here as an environment variable, and it'll work the same way. So that's really all you need for ProcessMaker's new advanced search. So I mean, but the real thing here, what most users I think will find value, or tremendous value really, is the ability to query your data. We're talking about all sorts of cool things we can do with OpenAI. Firstly, if anybody has that's watching this has any thoughts or ideas for us in terms of things they would love to see us do with ProcessMaker and GPT-like models or large language models, whatever, please add a comment, and I can guarantee you that someone from product will absolutely see it and look at it. So we love when our customers give us that kind of feedback. So cool. So that is what I said, the main thing. And I just want to end. This is going to be a short live stream today. I just want to end with a actual query. So let's see. Let's see what data we have here to work with. So if I go all requests, there's a demo of decisions table, another new feature in the spring release. Employee offer letters that are canceled. Let's try that. Okay. So show me all requests that are canceled and that belong to the, let's say, what is it? The new employee offer process. Let's see if this works. Let's see what it says. Status is canceled and request is equal to new employee offer. Did I have a mistake there? Because that looks like it's good PMQL. No? Wait, what was the value? Am I losing my mind here? New employee offer. I don't know what did I write? New employee offer, yeah. Huh. Well, let's try a different one. That was a bit slightly complex. So how about show me all invoice approval processes, and then maybe we can filter that down to a subset. Okay, I guess there really was only one. Wow. Oh no, my bad actually. It took me to the processes tab. Gotcha. Well, I mean, I guess that could make sense. That makes sense in the context. So show me all requests of the invoice approval process. That should work. And I should have picked up on it by the home processes. Yeah, that's also home processes. Show me all requests of requests where process is invoice approval. Let's try that. There we go. If you've worked with large language models, you'll understand that a lot of this is based on how your users interact with the system, and we have some pre-configured prompts. Sorry, blanking for a second. Some pre-configured prompts to be able to do this. But say for example, either it's maybe not English, or there's specific nomenclature or terminologies that you want to be specific, like you want it to be aware of. Then it's possible to modify the prompt in order to add context or remove context. So if you have some custom requirements like that, that's something we can talk about as well. So that's kind of it for what I've got for the demo today. Next week, if you're watching this and you're going to be around next week, we're going to be showing, hopefully I'll have on with me on the live stream, Manuel Navarro from our, I think he's our, what is it? He's the ambassador of adoption or something. He's working on these really cool things like templates is one of the things he's working on, and that was released also with this spring release. And we're going to be showing the templates, firstly how they work and what they are and why they might be interesting. And with in that session, we're also going to hopefully show some examples of not just using natural language in the global search bar here, but also of using natural language within a form to use to do dependent fields. So if you recall a couple weeks ago, with Jose Maldonado, our head of product, we looked at a new feature that we released for dependent fields, where the data can be dependent on the value of a previous dropdown. But we needed to, if we wanted it to be precise, we had to add some ProcessMaker query language. Now, instead of that, having to add, you can still add ProcessMaker query language. It's not like it would break it, but you don't have to. So you can, the same way we did a search here, and we were able to query the collections. We've taken that functionality and we've ported it into started importing it into the forms. And the first glance of that inside the forms is really the ability to do with natural language. So I know I'm talking a lot about not showing, but we're going to show that next week through, like I said, through the eyes of a template, which is part of our spring release. So thank you for tuning in for this really quick and short live stream, and I hope that you have a wonderful Friday wherever you are. Or if this is on another day, have a wonderful day.